but YouTube is looking cute. Wow, unbelievable. And it's looking cute on YouTube. So let me just, yes, this is very nice. Very nice. I hope you can hear me. I can see. Hello, testing 1, 2. Yes, I can see. Right. Welcome to the business seminar, Friday business seminar with Dr. John Lukomona. And I just want to continue encouraging each one of us, saying that knowledge is light. Knowledge takes you into another realm of success in business. This is our focus. And why we do this is because we want to add value to the community, our community that follows us on the platform of on my left, which is Amakaya Wingi. It means power of many people coming together, in our case, to do business and do great things. So Amaka means power. In Kiswahili, nguvu. In Chibemba means Amaka. Oh, Amaka. In Chitonga, I have to get a Tonga lesson on that one. In Chichewa, I need a Chichewa lesson there. In Nigerian language, I need a lesson there. But it means power of many people coming together. In our case, with a view to do business. We are formed on the pillars, 4 pillars. Promotion is the first pillar. The second one is education. The third one is linking. The fourth one is innovation. And because of this, education is formally linked to the Westminster Open College, where we deliver, focusing on the entrepreneurship, because we are talking about business today. People who graduate on this program, even before they graduate, because of what we teach, they begin to fly, they begin to tick, they begin to do well. And today's program is focusing on getting connected. No theories. Where is the money? First and foremost, let me invite you to my books, which I wrote in 2010. Republished, reproduced, beautiful covers. I haven't changed the cover on the part 2 of Every Zambian is a Millionaire. If you're a Zambian and you haven't bought this book yet, you haven't started yet. And if you live in the diaspora, and if you live in the mainland Zambia, and you are connected to some people abroad, you need to know this book. Even if you're not connected to anybody abroad, get this book. If you're from Kenya, get this book. If you're from Nigeria, get this book. From the 54 countries of Africa, get this book. From England, get this book. It's part 2 and part 1 equally is here. Powerful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. We discuss business principles and partnerships in these books. They are on Amazon. Just type my name, Amazon. If you've been listening to me for so many times and you haven't bought this book, kick yourself and say, go get that book. The next one, which is also a short textbook on the entrepreneurship course that covers business planning, cost-benefit analysis, investing in other portfolio and strategy, and many more, is here, which is a beautiful, wonderfully book put together. I like this book, I'm telling you. It's on Amazon, An Effective Entrepreneur. It's both in the what we call the online version, the Kindle or PDF, will be sent to your device. You can get that. All my books have got the hard copies as well as the soft copies. And I've got a lovely book. It's very spiritualist one. It's Zambia in Prophecy. Perfect books. I would like you to visit Amazon and get your copies. The other week, I ordered about 30 of these copies. And I took out these ones for my shelf. The rest were sold. And I'm telling you, it's looking good. People love this book because of knowledge. Today, I want us to continue covering a topic. Let me also welcome people who are with me on Zoom. Welcome. I see Sylvester here. You have a chance to talk. Welcome indeed. And I'll give you a chance once I finish teaching to talk about yourself and say certain things that are of value. And I want people to tune in and get connected. So today we are going to continue the theme of partnership, but this one is focused on getting connected. And the question is, where is the money? But in starting that, let me just drink my cup of tea. I work very long hours because I design my own stuff. And I'm a designer-choric. When I begin to design something, I make sure, I play with it. So what I've started doing now, I'm designing my own gingos for my own adverts. Because most time getting permission from people, can I use your music to put on this advert? You're waiting a long time before they reply. I'm so graced, I'm talented, I can write music and do that. So I'm now writing music. I'm actually doing the vocals and the mixing of sounds, then can put behind my own adverts. So when you see some of these adverts, some of that music, I made it right in the studio. So that's why I'm busy myself. Then I can give to people, can balance it off. I can do my bit, balance it off. Talking about getting connected. In business, one of the strategies, key strategies, I do actually mention it in one of these books here. One of the key strategies for you to make big in business, apart from the topic that we covered on where do you find money. We covered we said we can get a loan from a bank, you can get a grant. Let me see what's happening on Facebook. I want to make sure that I can see people there. Switch screens, yes. Oh, what's happened? It's telling me it's no longer live on Facebook. No, it says it's live on Facebook. On my other side says live on Facebook. Why was it lying to me? This computer. Okay. Well, I think it's just my machine that crashed. Yes, it's my machine that crashed. So this machine sometimes, do you need a renewal, this machine? Okay, we are safe. Good. It was my machine. Yeah, it's live there. So we talked about getting yourself a loan, a grant, and so forth. And we want to talk about partnerships, how you can grow by involving people in your project. So if you link to me or with me, my networks become your networks. Now, the next level is no theories, no jokes. And if you've got a pen right now, thank you, Sean Penza. You say that you always get your pen to write with. Fantastic. That's very good. Write this one down. If you want to grow very quickly financially, to pull money into your business, get connected with other people. And I'll tell you what type of people to get connected with. It's not everybody, but certain types of people. Okay? It is not everybody, but certain types of people. Let's say you've got a project which you want to take off the ground. And we touched a little bit on in the other sessions that we did. And I want this topic to sink very quickly into you, in particular, those people who live abroad and they've got connections back to the countries where they came from, or connections with other countries of people whom they met where they went in another country. Do you get my idea? Now, if you want to rise very quickly and make things happen, don't hold things to yourself too much. I will give you an example. I got a plate here. Oops. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. This plate is full of coins. Okay? This is a lot of money in pounds. Now, these coins belong to what? To me. I've saved this money. Okay? I want to use this illustration to help you today, and tomorrow morning you'll be a different person. I can tell you this. I have this money. As long as this money is here with me, this money only represents me. We're talking about getting connected. Where is money? No theories. Jokes aside. This money, as long as it is with me, it is only as much as you can see it. And it's only impacting me. This is why there's a scripture in the Bible, because I'm a Christian, I like to use these as illustrations. I was thinking that, why did Yeshua, Jesus Christ, say that to whom much is given, also much is required? And in another parable, he also said, he who has nothing, even the little one that he has, will be taken away. But to that one who has something, even more shall be added. That's very deep. And I want us to look at this very critically. Here we go. This is a sole trader. The company is, no jokes aside, Untouchable Limited. He's a sole trader. He's even called himself Limited. Untouchable business enterprise. You're making this much. You understand it? Now, here's an opportunity that comes your way. Big opportunity comes your way, Untouchable, because you've been around for a long time and people know you as that corner shop there, or as that corner store there, or as that corner farm there, or as that corner car trade, whatever it is. For all these 20, 15 years, you've been alone. Now, a bigger opportunity lands on your desk. You have this. This is all you have known. When this is full, you take it out, you empty it, you put it in another box. Okay? This is all you have known. So no, all these years, we have lived like this. And we don't lack. No. The definition that you've given yourself that you don't lack is based on the level of knowledge that you have. You understand it? It is based on the level of knowledge that you have. And as such, you have defined your perimeters of not lacking. As long as you can afford a cup of tea, you think you don't lack. As long as you can afford a mobile phone, you think you don't lack. And those things are keeping you going. But you forget that the next door neighbor, whose son, whose daughter can't go to school, actually depends on you, depends on your progress. Because we say, the moment you lift up this level, you inspire somebody who actually was sleeping. That's because this is charity. Excellent. I'll let you in. But because I've seen your inspirational growth, their spirit is awakened to do well in life. Now, as long as you keep yourself at this level on this basket of just coins coming in, you are not fulfilling the communal inspiration to bring other people up. Oh, I like this. I'm seeing lots of things. I'll give another example in the Bible. The Israelites were hammered by the Midians so much, then they cried to God. God didn't go to them and started to say, okay, I'll just pull you out of this. He went and located a man called Gideon. He lifted him up. Gideon always believed that he was the least of his clan. He can't do nothing. But God lifted him up. And this guy, afterward, the story is that he did miracles. He did so much. Now, this is what we are now. When that basket comes to you, which is your basket, now an opportunity, if you can mute yourself, Charity, thank you. An opportunity arises, which is beyond your capacity, because your capacity is only this 20,000 US dollars. What you need to do, whether you are in the mainland, Africa, or mainland, whatever you call it, US, wherever you came from, and whether you're in the diaspora, the United Kingdom, where I am, or some of you are in the USA, some of you in Australia, when that opportunity comes, which is beyond this basket, Amakaya Wingi must kick in. If you don't know what Amakaya Wingi means, I just want you to write it down. Amakaya Wingi must kick in. Meaning, it's time to think about other people who can come and partner with you. so that this basket now, you can throw it away and get a bigger one. A bigger one. I should have put the basket here. A bigger one, where your 100 million US dollars can sit. But how does it work? This is now talking about borrowing big time. Okay, they say, oh, we are looking for somebody because we've seen that you've been in construction and you built that one house there and you sell this. Now here's a big opportunity. There are new districts here. We want to do 100 million houses or 1 million houses. Let's go with 1 million houses. And they put on your table. Or it could be fisheries. It could be agriculture. It could be any industry. That is not a time to say, oh, I come from a small clan, like Gideon said. No, I'm the last born in the family. Everyone used to tease me. No, I'm satisfied with this small basket. You see, if I have too much money, my head is going to grow big. Who told you that? We need your head to be sober and attract finance. You must say, yes, bring it on. Then give me a call. Then I'll tell you exactly what to do. But some of it, let me share it with you. Then now you sit down to say, okay, this project is so big, beyond my capacity. Number one, knowledge. You don't have much knowledge in that industry. Number two, you don't have money, but there's an opportunity for somebody to give you 100 million US dollars. The fourth thing, you've never done this before. The fifth, the sixth, seventh, the story can go on. Sit down, go to the drawing book. This is why we talk about mentorship. Research first of all, then find somebody who has done this kind of thing before. Then say, okay, I'm now going to create what we call a group to deliver this type of project. If there is need, last time we talked about SPV, special purpose vehicle. If there is need now to structure a new organization, it must be structured with all these partners that you're going to bring on the table. Number one, somebody who has got the capacity to receive that money in their account. Because your account was used to receive only 10,000 pounds. It can't receive 100 million. It will crack. Now, there is a reason why we say invite somebody who has got the capacity to receive the 100 million, because the one who's going to give you the 100 million will be looking for collateral or equity. What does it mean, equity? Here is a business proposal. It has come. They said, well, we're going to give you 100 million, but in your business already, in your business that you have, or whatever you're going to structure, you must have equity of 35% before we give you this money. Don't say, oh, I have nothing. Where am I going to get this equity? What is equity? Calm down. Bring in this partner who's been stable in the industry for a long time. Share the cake. Don't keep this small basket now. Your level has changed. You're no longer on this level because of that opportunity. They have liked you. Business people, sometimes they don't like you because you've got money already. No. They like you because they think you've got a drive. They like you because they think you're honest. These two ingredients are important. They like you because they think you're focused. They like you, they think because you are innovative. And they say, we can work with this person. Even if you are ignorant, they can develop you. Do you like it? I want somebody to be awakened on this. Don't be stagnant. No, I want to have 100% of my company. It's 100% of one pound. Break it up. Let go. Give some shares to people. Then let that basket now become 100 million US dollars. You can do it. In fact, let me pause a little bit here. You people that have been listening to these programs, you've got a mandate. Number one, to develop your mental capacity, meaning knowledge, in this area of business investments. You cannot operate at the same level as you were 3 years ago. Secondly, the mandate that you have, the development of your neighbor back in Africa, let me talk about it, depends on you. Not that you're going to give them handouts. Those handouts you were giving, you stop, revise them and reorganize, structure something that can now empower them to do proper business, where they've got a bank account. That money is running through the bank account. Because when that partnership opportunity comes in, the leveraging or looking at collateral, they also look at your journey, and that journey, business journey, is only seen through a bank account. That is standard. Okay. Now, so now you get this project, you slice it into pieces. Who is good at financing? You put them in. Who is good at structuring strategies? You put them in. You're creating a partner. You're on the drawing board. You are the master. That job you're doing of putting things together makes you a solid person to lead in that direction of putting people together. It's your project idea, and if they bring so much, you can negotiate what amount of shares or percentages you're going to have in that new organization, which you have formed as a result of an opportunity which came to you because somebody saw you for many years. You've been steadily making this money, and they want somebody who is steady like you to take up a bigger project. So now what you do, you invite partners bit by bit. You invite me, you say, our doc is good at talking, you can negotiate for us, you put me there. And then you allocate me, because of his negotiation skills, you give me a certain percentage. Because negotiation is a skill, I can tell you this. There's even a course called negotiations. I had some books. I'm remaining with 1, 2, 3, 4 negotiations. I don't know who I gave it to. It's a discipline on its own, where you work out, before I go into my discussion, what I want is this. Then you begin talking from here, just making noise all over, but you're ending up here. You're building people to bring out ideas, but your end game is here. Now, if you don't have that skill, you come out with 2 pence over time, but you need somebody like myself, okay? Then where you're good at, you put yourself there. Don't put yourself in everything. Put yourself in the area where you're good at. Once the delivery begins, quality will be measured on what I delivered and what you delivered in that big structure. And you're going to invite now the delivery front, the implementation front. For example, if you're going to be doing construction, I like construction because I've got so many people on the platform doing construction. You're not going to go and start building yourself. You're not qualified. You're not going to contract people who can now do the foundation. The next level can do that. The people who are going to do water systems are different. So each of these now becomes a multifaceted project and can be delivered as such. And you are part of that. That is how money comes. No theories. Where is the money? Money is in strategic partnership, structuring projects such that you involve other parties who know best. And how you involve them is by saying, okay, this money has come. If you do this bit, this one is yours. And another one for you, because you're doing this bit, this share is yours. You agree this beforehand, okay? And for you, because you do that, so people know this is now big projects we're talking about here, $100 million US. And this, you are apportioning from the word go, how it's going to look like. And this becomes a motivating factor. And these are theories. Go out there, open your ears, listen to project proposals which are coming out. If your heart moves towards that, don't run away. Bring it on. Then structure it. Call in so many partners who can deliver aspects. And this is the next level where we'll be going. There are market-having partners, market-having friends, WMOC friends, college friends, and those who are coming from the Lukomona John University, and many other partners who are not on these platforms, whom we know about. We're going to be doing bigger and formidable projects so we can transform our landscapes. Oh, this is good. I wanna end here because I've got some people who would like to contribute some thoughts on this topic. I love it so much. The only way to succeed quicker is when we come together at a higher level. Where we've been, it's been good, but now we need to begin to pull bigger projects. Go and help people construct roads. You can start a project in that. Go and help construct houses around your countries. We can do that. Focus on development like that. Water systems, anything that is of need, and agriculture. We can do better together at a higher level. This is the time. Somebody says money is not a problem, but ideas that can pull money together. And this is the time. And we won't be afraid of borrowing. We're going to borrow and pay back. We need to leverage money which is in other people's bank. People say other people's money. So without much ado, thank you so much for those who are on Facebook. I think Facebook has got a little bit of a problem. That's what I tend to think. It doesn't show that little window. Let me have a look. No, okay. Let me press here. Yeah. Am I on my page or somebody else's page? Facebook. Do I need to go to Facebook again? I think even last week people didn't see me on Facebook. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Excellent. So let me welcome Charity. How are you? Charity, you can unmute your microphone. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Just working, busy working.
Busy working. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Very well. God is helping us. We've been pulling through.
I thought today I'm free. Let me join my brother and hear what he's talking about.
Indeed.
Can boost my information.
Yes. How do you think of this theme of looking at bigger projects and creating them in partnership with people who are skilled? Want to give a comment on this one?
It's quite good if you can manage to get into that that business and all that assistance that you need to get. I think you can. It's achievable. All what you need is just self motivation.
Yes.
And determination to achieve what you want to achieve.
So self-motivation. So you hear people on Facebook there, Charity says self-motivation. Self-motivation. Now, do you think the concept of partnering doing bigger projects like worth 100 million is so much common in our African community? Have you ever heard of that?
I don't think it's common because of this trust. I don't think it's very, very common. Most of the people, they would rather go it alone than, being in partnership with other bigger companies because of the trust. You need to have trust in that company for you to partner with them. But I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I think the ones I've seen, they are just on an individual basis and not with other partners. But yes. It's quite helpful. It's quite helpful.
Yeah. You're allowed to switch on your camera, Charity, if you're okay to do that so people can see you. Yeah. Are you able to do?
No, I'm not very. I came from night. My hair is upside down. As long as I can hear my voice.
You're a big investor. That's okay. We can hear your voice. So Charity says trust probably isn't an issue in our community to go for bigger projects worth 100 million and above. But in those ones, don't you think there are other methods that are used in securing? Because 100 million is not the money you're going to donate and put on the table. These things comes with securities. It's an area we have to explore and look at how it's done. So let me bring in, this is Dr. Lavwechiti. Would you be able to switch on your camera, sir? And contribute your comment on this topic. We are looking at leveraging big money to do bigger projects and forming partnerships. Is that Dr. Titi? Hello? Is he there? Is that Lagwa Chiti? Hello? Okay, he was. Yes, I think in my view, at times it is not knowing really, because trust in itself is there. It's got levels. That's what I understand. Trust it's got its own levels, and hiccups can happen here and there. But for example, if we're going to be building 100 houses, and a bank approaches us, I want to lend you 100 million. Can we walk away from that kind of money because we don't trust somebody? Or shall we now change the structure? It's about changing the structure and who involved. Should we be walking away from borrowing such kind of money as a private sector?
I think it depends on the conditions that are attached to that agreement. So you have to assess the conditions and then you can make a decision.
Yes, assess the conditions and make a decision. Yes. I've looked at a number of projects in across different continents, the United Kingdom where I live, and Africa as well. Many projects which are mega are built on either bigger grants or borrowed money. Because at this point in time, I think the community, we ought to be looking at financial institutions which are able to lend to the private sector like ourselves and do better, bigger projects which are long-lasting. Some of which are called BOTs, built on transfer. They build for you and they run certain systems, and after so many years, they hand it back to you. They lend you the money, and after a while, they recoup the money, then they transfer the assets to you, then you continue running it. They take a long time, but there's also some benefits in there. It's some kind of knowledge that our community needs to tap into, because that's where the big money is. Even big guys who make big money, they would like to lend that big time. So it's building the capacity, because you and I and many Africans, we've got villages where we come from. And villages are places where now there's potential for growth. Now I'd like to bring in Dr. Chiti. Are you able to speak? Unmute your microphone. Yes. Unmute your microphone, Dr. Chiti, and you may bring up your camera. Hello? Hello? I don't think he's there. Yes, excellent. So this is the focus that I would like us to begin to do more research. They are big lenders. I know them. I don't want to mention them on air because I'm not marketing anybody. I don't want to mention them, but I know them. They're there. They are there. They are there, and I want us to start looking at this. They are there, and they lend big time. One of the things they do is they look to find out payback period you want, form of security. Security comes in so many ways. Yes. If we want to develop certain industries, I think this is the direction to go, because to put money on the table and raise 100 million can take a long time. And that method won't work. Banks, there's some banks which specialize just in lending for infrastructure, lending for agriculture, lending for viable businesses in different sectors. So it's a thought I'm bringing to the table and educating our community as listeners to us on the Facebook. So we begin to explore this route of projects. And there are some also lenders who just look at trade finance. Are you aware of trade finance, Charity?
Not really. Maybe you can update me on that briefly.
Yeah. Trade finance is like you have found some products you want to buy from this country, and you've got people waiting to buy your products in another country.
Okay.
Big money. And these people are queuing, say, please bring us this product. But you do not have that kind of money now. Now you approach this institution and say, look, here are the invoices, and here is now the people's interest. They are ready to buy. They know they've got a way of verifying the invoices and the expression of interest. So do you know what they do?
No.
So easy.
Really?
Oh yeah, we've been some of them with 7 days, some of them 48 hours. They write that check for you, boom. They pay for the goods, goods are shipped. And people there, they pay you within, if you agreed, pay back money within 4 weeks. You just pay back because money has been given to you and people have bought. All they've done is they've taken that cash which you didn't have, they've given to you.
Yeah.
They paid for the goods, and you take the goods to the people.
Yes,
That's right.
Yeah.
As soon as they land, because some of the goods, as soon as they land, the vendors or the buyers pay you money straight away, and they take the goods. So it's not like, oh, I have to wait for 1 year. No. The only thing that was missing for you was you did not have cash at that time to bring these goods into the country or bring these goods to the people. But they need them. It's like the queue. They're even waving their cash. They're even bidding, no, I can pay more, I can pay more. That kind of thing. Trade finance is there.
Is there no interest when you have to pay them back? When they
No,
give you that
they might ask you, pay us 5%.
Okay.
Yes. Then you negotiate, because if, for example, you're going to make, you got other expenses, your markup. If it goes beyond your markup, it's not worth it. If your markup was 20%, profit for whatever, and you're going to pay interest more than that, it's not worth it. But usually trade finance is not like that. They leave you breathing.
Okay.
This is why you see other communities trade big time. It's not because they've got this one. And the reason why we are doing these programs now, opening up all our networks, even those people, whoever finds us on Facebook, is to create awareness.
Which is good.
Yes.
Good.
And the more awareness we create, the better it is for us that we can partner together. Yes. If one person knows the knowledge, you can't go far. You always be with one basket like this one.
Yeah.
You see? Me, I want 20 baskets, 100, big time. So begin to think big.
Yeah, the magic of thinking big.
Yes. Oh, did you read that book?
Oh, yes, I've got it.
That book, I read it when, wow. I read it when I was 15. I found it in my father's bookshelf.
All right, okay.
And I took it with me to university. When I came to UK, I lent it to somebody. He never brought it back.
It's a nice book.
It's a very nice yes.
book. Yeah.
No wonder you think like that. Now I've got phone too. No wonder you think you're progressive. Now, iPhone 2, you need to rename yourself. Because sometimes when I bring in, let me see my security, if it's somebody wants to come in and ask, I don't know. Should I take a risk? There's no name. Okay, Charity, should I take risk and let this person in?
Yeah. Let me mute myself. Yeah.
Okay. iPhone 2. Oh, okay. iPhone 2 is not yours here. That's very good. We are safe. Because sometimes phones without names, we don't allow. Yes, fantastic. So Charity, that's true. So what we need to be doing is to think real big. And now for those who are in the diaspora, believe me, if you've got an organization, and for many years, and you've got what we call critical mass. Critical mass is the number of people who follow you. If you've got even 20 people following you, that's critical mass enough for you to structure something of bigger, mega. Don't be afraid to borrow with wisdom. Some of these projects, they require a big bank behind you. We just talked about trade finance with charity for those people who are on Facebook and YouTube. Trade finance is real good. Begin to look at that one. If you want more information, call me, because we do consultation on Amaka Wingi, and I'm glad I don't have to share the website. The banners are behind here. Far below at the bottom here of Amaka Wingi, there's a consultancy service. I'm glad and grateful many people have come for consultation and are doing very well. Good testimonies over there. And below the college one here, for those on YouTube, I think the camera is flipped. It's opposite direction, doesn't matter. There's a consultancy service as well to educate people in these matters of getting projects off the ground. And I'm glad some organizations are doing good because they are getting funded. More and more are coming in. I don't want to mention names because I've been asked for those. I'd like them to testify. Now, this part entrepreneurship course, I want to invite people in Manchester. Manchester, I want to do a free program. If you live in Manchester, I want to do a free program on entrepreneurship, business planning, cost benefits analysis, stepping out. Only for people in Manchester, because there's some money out there that I can focus towards Manchester alone. Sorry about other towns. I haven't got a budget for you for that. But Manchester, there is, if you sign up on the entrepreneurship, business planning with our partners. If you're from Manchester, I want you to inbox me. Where should I type? I think Facebook. If you're Manchester and you are interested in a business program, I will type in there, Manchester people, your opportunity is here. Manchester people, yeah. Manchester people, a free course for you, okay? A free what? Course for you in business. Yeah. Business. Yeah. Hurry now. Hurry. Wow, this offer is live. You just inbox 074503211139. And if you know anybody in Manchester, before this closes, hurry. There's a free course. It will focus you very well because you need knowledge. Like myself, where I am, I know nothing. That's why I'm at this level. So I'm trying to push myself up to learn more so that I can go higher and higher. But the little that I know, I want to share with people. Now, iPhone 2, here's a comment. How do you think about leveraging other people's money in hundreds of millions of US dollars to better communities in infrastructure development? If you want to give a comment, I don't know who iPhone 2 is. I can see ZOCF. Who is behind the ZOCF banner? You are free to speak. Who are you? Or ask a question and mute yourself.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
This is the chairman.
Oh.
I just came in late, so I didn't want to embarrass myself. But
yes, it is wonderful. Welcome, sir. You can switch on the video so we can see you.
Yeah, I'm in a different place, so
Okay.
I'll switch it on when I can.
Fantastic.
You asked me a question, didn't you?
Yes. Our focus has been now on partnerships, leveraging big finances, hundreds of US dollars to develop our communities, infrastructure, agriculture, as a private sector. What is your view on such kind of borrowing or grant making? Borrowing, there's a lot of money for that, yes.
Okay, is that within the UK that you're talking about?
We people in the UK, we people in the USA, we people wherever we are, as long as we are connected together to borrow this money and develop infrastructure in Africa, because there's a lot of money targeted for that, yes. What is your view?
I think for any project to succeed, there has to be a plan and a purpose, as well as the willingness and enthusiasm to work together. So if I am very enthusiastic and I've got something which is really in my heart in terms of doing a project, for example, in agriculture, so I can think, okay, I'll go to Kashkish or something like that, or I'll go to another project and do something like that. Now, if I have people who are interested in those ventures, but they're thinking, okay, copper debt, or not working projects, then I think we are not on path. So it's good for involving people who are thinking the same. You can plan, and obviously it can work when you're thinking the same and the same purpose in mind. And so this is what I think. But I think it's possible that some people are thinking of agriculture, infrastructure, whatever, in Africa, and some people are thinking projects within where they are. So, for example, the UK or the USA. So that's why I asked the question: is it here or is it in Africa?
Yeah, where money is being made. Just to be clear, it is the third world countries.
Okay.
We must get this in our head clearly. No one is making bigger money in the Western world. The Western world, they are service-based industries. They have arrived almost. Yeah, it's on in the UK in the last 2 years. They have re-kicked in infrastructure development in housing. They are buying green belts. If you've seen much of the green areas, they are now putting houses there because there's a shortage of housing. But now that opportunity is there as well, if anybody wants to go into that. But the biggest money is made in the third world countries. Why? Because everything is raw. Infrastructure from road development, roads, housing, water systems, even agriculture. Within agriculture, there's real estate needed, because if you go buy a plot of land, say 1,000 hectares, come on, for agriculture, people are going to have to be live within that area to look after the farm. So there's infrastructure. There's lending for such kind of things. We just began the topic by saying, look, I'm used to have this basket because I've been doing a business for years, and I feel comfortable because I can manage a cup of tea. I can afford a phone for my wife, my daughter, everybody else I know I can afford, and I think I'm okay. I'm saying to the people in the diaspora, we are not okay. If I'm comfortable in my own territory within this realm, it does not mean that my neighbor is comfortable. Because my rising up motivates, brings inspiration to my neighbor. And my neighbor I'm talking about is developing your land where you are connected, developing where you are, where you're connected. How does it happen? It's through partnership. So I want us to be thinking of high-level investment. This is possible. We are missing out. As long as we think small, we are missing out. So I believe that when we have, picking up your point, Dr. Mieva, when we have people thinking agriculture, another group thinking real estate, another people thinking water, we put them into those compartments. Syndicates for water, syndicates for this, syndicates for that. Then we structure SPVs. But Charity, are you aware of an SPV?
No. What is that? What does the abbreviation mean?
SPV. Dr. Mieba, are you aware of SPV?
I can only guess. I think it has to do with value.
Okay. Dr. Chiti put a thumb there. SPV means sugar pure verified. No.
No, it sounds good.
It means special purpose vehicle.
Okay.
This is a high level investment terminologies. Any business that you see around, which is mega, is a multinational. Some of them are SPVs, meaning behind them, you'll be shocked who's behind them. Some companies you see on the high street here, maybe some banks you go to are actually behind them. Some governments are behind them. But what they do, they form an SPV called a special purpose vehicle. This is either a limited company or a partnership, whatever legal structure. But it has the backing of all these. They have put their ideas together. They want to do this, and they go launch it. Then one entity called a financier lends them, puts money in that SPV, in which they appoint a director, they appoint and so forth. This is how they borrow. And this is how it's done. Now, in our communities, the diaspora communities, we need to go to that level of thinking. For example, here is Amaka Wing. Where is it? It's on the left. Here is Amaka Wing. And here is the college. The capacity of the college to go and do agriculture is almost zero. But we have the desire. Here is Dr. Chiti, wants to do agriculture. Here is charity, women in business, in construction. Here is Zambia Overseas Christian Fellowship, specializing in bringing people together on spiritual matters. They have a desire, but the capacity is zero. That's where SPV comes in. Then you advertise for jobs. This SPV will be in water reticulation. You structure it together, then a financier is approached, lend us this money. And they say, wow, you have employed technocrats. So they do not see us when they come to find us. They see the technocrats we have employed, the capacity and their history behind and how qualified they are. There we go, boom. Tomorrow morning, we've got something rising up. And the purpose for this program we've been running every Friday is to bring this awareness across the board. We're adding value to the community. That's the idea. Special purpose vehicle, it could be a limited company, it could be a partnership, another entity that brings people together with their own shares in it, which you go and register at the company's house. If it's in England, you're doing it. If it's in Zambia, you go to PACRA. If it's in Ghana, you go to the government house. If it's Nigeria, etc. That's how it works. Excellent. How do you think of that, Dr. Mieva?
No, that's excellent. I think it is. So, in so doing, I think that the resources that you're saying will be mobilized out here in the diaspora, where we are.
You got it.
And then what this means then is that if you want to do projects in Africa, it means either one of two things. One is you have to either move there and work with the local people and your partners, whatever it is, or I'm not too sure about the second one, which is where you start something and you're here and then you start to things on the ground. Maybe this SPV is meant to factor that into account. Am I correct?
Yeah. Charity, how do you think? The question, Doctor.
I think it's doable. Look at the Chinese. I'm sure that's why we've got a lot of Chinese in Zambia.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's one of the methods which they are using. You never know. And also the Indians, I'm sure that's why the Indians, we say Indians are very good at business. I think it's because they coordinate with each other. They form such groups, and then you see they get what they want as a group. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Chiti is in a place where he can't talk, but he will have to.
It's all right, second.
Oh, now he's back here. Yes, Dr. You can switch on your camera if you are able. Yeah, you can comment.
I think one of the key things that was pointed out is the commitment, and I think one of the key issues is are you as a partner, are you going to be a sleeping partner, or are you going to be an active one, or are you going to rely on for example, if you employ managers or people to run the thing, you need to establish all those things. What role are you going to be playing, and what role, for example, if you've got a management team running it, are they going to be playing, and what role is the financial going to be playing? So there are all those things, I think, all those ends that need to be tied up.
Yes.
And yeah, kind of like you need to sign a contract, so you need to really seriously look at those things.
Yes, excellent. So that answers also the question Dr. Mieva raised. Really, you don't need to move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't need to move at all. This is high-level investment. You don't need to move and supervise, because the technocrats you're going to employ would actually be responsible for all the checks and balances. They are employed to do that on proper salaries. You are the big guy behind. And then looking at what Dr. Chiti has said, behind this is also back-to-back MOUs and contracts. Say, for example, all of us here are discussing on the platform, and those people on the Facebook who are watching, if you are part of this SPV, by the time we are launching out, we'll iron out what role I play and how much of this in the SPV stake I'm going to have. If it's 2%, that 2% means something. If it's 20%, that 20% means something. And whoever is now brought in to exhibit what we call equity might need to take a bigger stake. What equity does is this. For example, we have set up this SPV, and all of us will come with our own companies to be part of that SPV. He is a big lender of 100 million. Dr. T is in finance. He understands this very well. He has big Galaxy S10. It'd be good to rename yourself. Anyway, there's a security welcome. And so what happens now? The equity will demonstrate that this thing is, this thing has got something in it already. In other words, it's not zero. It's not 0. It's got something in it. And if you put already the time in kind to develop it, you must amortize. In other words, convert that into money. And part of that equity should be liquid. If you've got assets, that becomes part of the equity. But if one of the members, if one of the members say that they can actually bring that to the table, you can agree now. So, okay, he's gonna or she's gonna bring this into the business to show equity. So you take extra 10% for whatever as a result. So each one of you agree. Now the beauty about this mega projects, they are in hundreds of millions of US dollars. When you make a tiny profit like £1 million, come on now. If 5% of $1 million, you are laughing. 4%, 6%, you're laughing. It is mega and long term. This is the stage we need to go to. Those ones we've been thinking about, one house here, a small corner shop here, it's gone. That's the old system. We need to now aspire to this high level where we even engage proper solicitors to structure us. This is wealthy creation. This is where we are at. Galaxy S20. Name yourself. What's your name? Galaxy S20? Galaxy S20 just coming in. Announce your name.
It's Lillian.
Oh, hi Lillian, my billionaire. Perfect. Lillian, wonderful. Lillian, this is your topic. Were you following on Zoom or on Facebook?
No, I just came on actually.
Oh, fantastic. This is your topic. We'll be finishing in a few minutes. Lillian, we are on leveraging finances in the range of hundreds of millions of US dollars and forming SPVs. You know the topic we began talking about real estate. We couldn't trace the teams. So Lillian, how do you think about raising big finance for bigger development? What's your view on that one?
Well, we all want big money and we all want to develop ourselves, don't we?
Exactly. So what?
But what are the logistics? Because I've missed out.
Let me introduce yourself. Introduce yourself, what you do, Lillian, so that people can know you. Don't forget to tell them that you're a billionaire.
Okay, I am into health, care sector, care industry. We supply temporal care staff and nurses to hospital, nursing homes, and so on and so forth.
Good. Now, I remember one of your interests was to go follow up to develop these homes, these houses. We started talking about that. Now we are thinking even bigger. This topic today was about partnerships that work, get connected, no theories. Where is the money? And we said the money is in creating bigger projects that are reachable, bigger projects that are fundable. And we form an SPV.
Mm-hmm.
And we're thinking of big mega monies. And we're saying, what are the logistics? We've been breaking the ground.
Okay.
Now, what is your view on that? Should you be thinking of corner shops now, or one house there, or bigger ones?
Bigger ones, of course.
Very good. Welcome. At least you are in the boat. So Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending. We are here every Friday at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We do business discussions. It's a business seminar. If you've missed out on the discussion, it is live, still live, and the link is on the Amakawing website. Click on it and follow it. We are action-oriented. If you are interested to move things forward, please do contact me. I've already typed my phone number on the YouTube. I'll do it again, 07-450-321139. There you have it on YouTube. And on Facebook, I've already, Facebook I haven't typed. I need education to switch this machine. My number is here on Facebook, yeah. Facebook, it looks good on Facebook, 5032-1139. Let's think big. Even if you do not have a penny, but your brain is working properly, I would like to invite you in the SPV and begin to structure bigger projects. We know where to find money.
Okay.
We know where to find money. Yes, I can't lie to you on that. And we know how it works. The problem is we lack projects that are mega. Many people are thinking projects for 20,000, 7,000. No, there is money out there. We live in the Western world and we know where people find this money. And we are going to go there too. But the key point is let's find a proper project and get in touch with myself. And for those who need consultation in the area of your business, they want to move forward, we at Amakaya Wingi and we deliver such consultancies. And I'm thankful to God for those people who are using our services. We have people already in Wales using it, in Manchester using it. We have people in Ghana using it. It is looking good. And we are also motivating young people. And as I finish, I just want to say thank you so much for those people who came on Zoom. I love you so much. Thank you so much for those people who came on YouTube. I love you so much. Thank you for those people who came on Facebook. I love you so much. My love is based on business. If you're not doing business, anyway, I love you by God's grace. Thank you so much. I'm going to go off air on Facebook. And as I go off on Facebook, how do I go off? Hey, is it end stream? Okay, YouTube, I'm off. End.